Je finis ça. Right. BMX5 Saint-Laurent, je suis à l'avant du truck avec Road J. BMX5 Saint-Laurent, je suis à l'avant du birding deep in the post.
Good run, man. You are mopping the floor with me right now.
I'm pretty good at 2K.
I see it. I see it.
This year, there was I think in the Spotlight Sim, there's like a Cam Reddish you could get. It was like a 95 Cam Reddish. He lit me up with this Cam Reddish. Like, you think 2K is going to do another 2K tournament?
The last two My Team tournaments have been super competitive, and a lot of people.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's Coit Tower. First tie it. And before... Well, Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Chamberlain is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Hawkins. Then there's Kersey. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, we've got Nash. Durant is out there with Worthy. Then it's Richmond. And it's Yao in at the 5, roaming the paint. Richmond against Hawkins. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out. Here's Golden State now. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hawkins with it. He's covered by Richmond. Hawkins passes to Chamberlain. Pocket 6. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nash outside. Both loose. Down low. The kick out to Wood. Johnson against Nash. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Nash has got his second basket of the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Now here's Nowitzki. And here's Hawkins. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Yao getting it to go down.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Johnson against Durant. Johnson left side. Johnson draws the double. Kersey kicks to Hawkins. It's over Richmond. Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Puts it up. KD with the bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Durant against Johnson. Trying to get open is Nowitzki uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Worthy. Pass to Richmond. Floats one. He lays it in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pelicans trail by 6. Johnson surveying the floor. Lets it go from 14. Here's Chamberlain. Another shot. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Richmond. So Richmond nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Johnson against Nash. Yao with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Richmond dishes to Nash. To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Nash over Johnson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 6 points for Steve Nash.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees the taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Hawkins against Richmond. Passes it to Johnson. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. Hawkins drills the three-pointer. Hawkins has got 5 points so far.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Team swap here for New Orleans. That's to Van Exel. Here's Eaton. New Orleans moving it around. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Van Exel. The Warriors pull it in. Outside, KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, good defense. Second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. The pass to Van Exel. Lots of room. And he nails the jumper. Warriors have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Outside, KD. Pass to Strickland. Devon's trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Strickland.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Passes it to Eaton. Here's Cassell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Strickland. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trailed by 5. Pulls it up. Again, the Pelicans score.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Manning. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Van Exel. Out to the right wing. Here's Cassell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First free throw is good. And so Cassell nails both of them. And so it's Golden State with it. 3-point lead. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Cassell. Shot's good by Strickland.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
The pass to Eaton. Here's Williamson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Great open look there.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. .41 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Hughes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Cassell. He has 7.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talked about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint. Van
Exel passes to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Cassell. Tony. Cassell's got 9 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
This is it to man. Over Williamson. Manning can't get it to go.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And the shot goes in. Here is Durant. And Katie throws it down.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Cassell, the pass to Eaton. Here's Van Exel. It's tipped. And on his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. We welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Jones. Cassell is out there with Van Exel. Then there's Williamson. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's Cassell. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Wide open look. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Cassell.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Shot clock at 6. Here's Eaton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Damn, that'll box out, saves him 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So both teams making some changes here. And that one misses. The Warriors leading. Richmond outside. Over Hawkins. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first one falls. Chamberlain's checked in for New Orleans. Nowitzki comes in for Williamson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Nash. He has 6. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Uncovered. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Nash. Richmond for three. It's rebounded by Kersey. To the wing on the left. Here's Chamberlain. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Richmond. Here's Yao. Will it go? Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Hands it from downtown.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Back to Nowitzki. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Worthy. Castillo. Golden State moving it around. Now here's defense. Up top, Worthy. Shot clock at 5. Over Kersey. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 16-5 run. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's defense. Kicks it to Nash. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Richmond against Hawkins. Johnson outside. Right through the D for the layup. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the pass to Richmond. Chamberlain with the block. Inside. Here's Hawkins. It's Nowitzki, top of the key. Pass to Kersey. Now Johnson. He's covered by Richmond. And here's Kersey. Nash with the block. And here's the break. Richmond with it. Here's Johnson picking him up. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot.
That's good from Richmond. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Yao Ming. For New Orleans, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And the first one goes.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Both shots good from a strike. Warriors trail by 8. Nash outside. Outside Worthy. Nash against Johnson. It's tipped. Hawkins kicks to Johnson. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Passes to Richmond. Hawkins with it. He has 7. Here's Kersey. Over Richmond. Again, the Pelicans score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Timeout called the Warriors. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Manning the pass to Hughes. Here's Strickland. 3-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 12. Williamson with it. And Yao picking him up. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Your heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
KD's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Manning. KD looking around. The pass to Hughes. Here's Strickland. He's got 6. Just 2 to shoot. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Hughes. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And the basket by Van Exel. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Warriors shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Here's Manning. Pass to Strickland. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Eaton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Strickland, covered by Van Exel. Pass to Hughes. Over to the wing. High, arcing shot, and it's Strickland missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Clearly a foul.
The Pelicans have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw good from Williamson.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. To stop the drought, it's deflected. Here's Jones. The Warriors pull it in. Manning's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hughes, the pass to Manning. Boom, he chips it straight down.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Cassell, 13 points in the game. Here's Strickland, feeds to Durant. He shoots again. He takes it up and lays it in. Manning's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Yao with the block. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Yao, the pass to Durant. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And you love the pride, Jones.
And so that's the end of the first half. New Orleans on top, up by
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason well for the Pelicans. They've had the upper hand in this series, and boy, did they look great out there tonight. Completely in control at the half, certainly looking to make it a 4-1 series. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans... And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Worthy out there with Durant. Then there's Yao. Then it's Nash. And it's Richmond in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors' foul. 4 on the clock. A floater. That's good for Nash on the assist by Yao. Nash has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Warriors. Hawkins against Richmond. Hawkins. Chamberlain down low. Defended by Yao. The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his second basket of the game.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Floats one up, and the shot goes in. Richmond's got 14 points for the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Seconds now into the second half. They double team Chamberlain. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Nash against Johnson. Nash dishes to Durant. To the inside. Looking for Yao. He gets it there. And he banks in the layup.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. There's the pass to Hawkins. Back to Nowitzki. Good on the shot. He's got 6.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's KD. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Hawkins against Richmond. It's Hawkins on the wing. He's got 7. Here's Chamberlain, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
The Warriors making a switch here. Devon's checked in. Worthy kicks to KD. Back to Worthy. Finished off by Worthy.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hawkins against Richmond. Outside Worthy. Pass to Nash. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans with the rebound.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
KD passes to Worthy and stolen by Nowitzki. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. It's a floater, and he lays it up and in. Hawkins has got 9 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside, KD. Pocket 6. Puts it up from 12. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Hawkins kicks to Nowitzki. Passes it to Kersey. Now Hawkins. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Richmond. And shot by Chamberlain, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad you can't release that one on target.
The pass to Devos. Outside, KD. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. KD's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just one smooth, elongated motion. Durant is just a machine and so repeatable on his delivery.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Puts it up off the inbound, and Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got 21.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Williamson. Not going to go that time, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Worthy, and Worthy closes it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Cassell. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Strickland. 6 points for him. Knocked away. Here's Johnson. He gets that one. He's got 23.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Passes to Hughes. And that one is good. Hughes got his first 2 points of the night. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Cassell. 15 points in the game. D-Box with the block. Johnson against Hughes. Here's Strickland. Buries it down low. Strickland's got 8 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Eaton. Johnson outside from deep, and he's good on the 3 ball. Johnson's got 26 points.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Now the pass to Hughes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now checked in for D-Box. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. On the free throw, no good. Pelicans leading by 12. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And it's Strickland missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Warriors have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And that one misses. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. There's There's 49 seconds left in the third.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Hughes against Johnson. Pass to Strickland. Over Cassell. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Strickland.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Cassell, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cassell's got 4 this quarter. Here's Strickland. He gets it up. That'll beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. Magic Johnson is out there with Jones. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Jerome Curson. And it's Eaton in its center.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Strickland passes to Yao. Here's Manning. 6 to shoot. Sideworthy. With 3, Richmond. And another 3 for Golden State.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Worthy against Jones. Worthy, the pass to Strickland. Richmond outside. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pelicans leading by 8. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Hawkins against Richmond. Here's Chamberlain. No good there. Good work defensively by Yao. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside, KD. Nash right side. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
They get a hand on it. Here's Durant. Rejected by Nowitzki. And they're able to recover. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Yao. And that one falls for Yao. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Timeout called Well, here the Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Nice shot by Worthy.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And they're moving it up. Johnson, wide open. He fired. Offline with his three. Warriors trail by 7. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Chamberlain. And here's Curson. This is it to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Goes up again, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Jones checked in for the Pelicans. The Warriors also with a sub. Divac checked in. Richmond the pass to Divac. Now here's Durant. Back to Divac. And stolen by Chamberlain. Inside, Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Nowitzki against KD. Here's the dish to Nash. Outside, KD. 6 to shoot, and then Durant with the dunk.
I tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on him.
Jones kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Nowitzki. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ainge is checked in. Nash, the pass to Divac. Golden State moving it around. And it's Durant missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Knocks it loose. Ainge kicks to Hawkins. Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox, he's checked in for Ainge. And Kersey, no good on that one. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Richmond. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
Hawkins against Richmond. The pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Divac, and Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 5 assists in the game. Nash with it. outside Durant. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now Kersey bangs home the trifecta. Kersey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Nash the pass to Divac. Here's Richmond, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And Divac, a cunning passer, phenomenal in realizing when one of his guys has a clean look.
Hawkins with it. Guarded now by Nash. Hawkins passes to Nowitzki. Here's Worthy. Here's Richmond. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Chamberlain dishes to Fox. Passes it to Hawkins over Nash. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, with the conference finals within reach, he was not going to let it slip away. Warriors trail by 15, and it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Pelicans. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
It's tipped. And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his third assist on the night.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teammate.
Pass to Kersey. And here's Hawkins. Worthy defending. The pass to Van Exel. Kersey against Worthy. And Nowitzki puts up a deep three. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And how's that form of the killer crossover? It's a thing of beauty. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for New Orleans.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's KD. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Inside, Nowitzki makes it off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
For three, Durant drains the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
So they've done it. They're going to move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.